H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, but we're broadcasting all over this world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Tuesday. Wow, the day after Memorial Day. Great day honoring all the men that have fallen wearing the uniform of America. Man, it's when I think about it, you know, and I just think about the history of it. I shared it with you last year, but I think I'm gonna bring it up this week. It's just a full day today, so this week I'm gonna bring up about what Memorial Day mean to me and our people and the things that they did, and so how they really started this day, and it was hijacked, and because we were trying to find and bury our soldiers that died in battle, but it's a unique story. I can't wait. I'm gonna get to you. Let's see where I want to start, man. Where I want to start. There's just so much stuff going on. The Pacers game last night. Boston clinched another sport NBA Finals sweep. Another sweep in the NBA Finals. Do y'all know? Let me shout out to my starting five first. Let me shout out to my people. Then I'll get to this because I got so much to get to. We got D. Holcomb in YouTube. We got Jeremy Davis, Ivan Pettit, Darrell Barnes. But over there in YouTube, in Facebook, we got Kevin Lewis. What's up, Kevin Lewis? We got Daryl Anderson, Tanya Kimber, Brian Boatwright, and Jay Jackson. I see y'all over there. Share the show, everybody. Share it. Text, tag, tell your friends. This show gonna be hot today. Text, tag, tell your friends. Yes, I came away from the screen just for a second. I didn't like the way something was looking and went out, and nobody's here today with me, so I just had to do it myself. But I was telling y'all that I don't mind you getting swept. You know, some people like to see 7 games. I don't have to see 7 games. It don't take me but 4 games. If that's all you can win, you can't win another game. You can't. That's all. Sterling Quicks. I don't know about you, Robert Young. What do you think? Darrell Barnes. What you think? I don't mind sweeps. Especially if it's the teams I want to win. And whenever y'all see this dude just got Jay, come on, he on YouTube, and Jay just pop up on the screen. You know, he was supposed to email because he wanted to bet. So he was supposed to be emailing me his number so we can make a bet, but y'all know he didn't ever email me. But how many people like sweeps? I mean, I don't like sweeps. Somebody wanted to see 7 games. Y'all want to extend it out the 7 game. I don't mind a sweep. I don't mind 7 games. Robert said, check in and share the show. What's up, Chris? Check in and share the show. Y'all check in and share the show, everybody. But text tag, tell your friends about the Chop Shop song right now. Chris Charles, I mean, I know you used to get swept, but I mean, do y'all mind? Southern Creek got his broom out. Jay Jackson, what you think about the sweep? I mean, do y'all mind? But Boston, look at Tanya. Tanya, what if it's your team? Do you be saying? My teams are winning right now. The teams that I like, that they just winning. And you know, and you know what though? I don't get too much satisfaction. You know what? I don't get too high. I don't get too low. Big coach. I just never. I don't get too high. I just don't get too low about sports because the only thing I get high and low about is golf when I play. Because I can control it. I can't control no high school kid play. I can't control no college kid play. I can't control no professional guy play. I can't control. Only thing I can. The reason I like to talk about golf and I play golf and I bet on golf because I control it. Guess what? Golf's so unique. Ain't nothing a defender can. I don't even have to worry about a defender. You can't stop me. Let me get you. Let me help y'all again. That man said, "Star power." Who? The Mavs and the Wiz series should have won 7 games. So much star power. So it's not no star power on the other side. Kevin Lewis. Sometimes I don't understand what you be talking about. He said, I don't mind a sweep if my team doesn't sweep it, if the other team is not going to win. Okay. Kind of like seeing a knockout in the first round. I mean, yeah. I like knockouts in the first round. I can go to a fight, dude get knocked out in the first round. I'm all right. I ain't mad though. I'm mad you should have fought for 12 rounds. Don't get your head beat in for 12 rounds. If Phoenix is our next stop, we not gonna get swept. Let me help you out. Y'all. This one of these brunch-sexuals. We can't help it. We got to talk to the brunch-sexual. That man ain't going to Phoenix. LeBron James, I always want as much money as possible. The team that can pay him as much money as possible is the Lakers. If this man take a pay cut, that would be the first time that he ever thought about, ever taking a pay cut. It'll be out of his character. Because I've been watching LeBron's James career. I've been watching his moves. He wants the most money. Sorry, y'all, my top. I like my top button. He wants the most money. So he said, I played golf yesterday. It's the hardest sport in the world. Absolutely. The hardest sports in the world. Halliburton, not no star. Hell out of here. Ain't nobody turning on no TV to watch no damn Halliburton. And ain't nobody turning on no TV, Kevin Lewis, to watch Porzingis. What is you talking about? How many of y'all on here turning on? I want to see Tyler. Man, I'm getting home, man. I ain't going to play golf today. I'm finna get home to see Tyrese Halliburton. How many? Just Kevin. How many of y'all coming? I want to watch Porzingis. Kevin Lewis, shut it. Just stop 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 it. Stop it. But let me get back. Boston clinched another sweep in NBA Finals. They y'all, that's their 23rd NBA Finals of all time. Y'all got to realize it ain't been but 75 or 76 of them. Boston been in 23 of them. The Lakers been in. I got the figure somewhere. The Lakers been. Hold up, y'all know how to keep it. See, this is why I tell y'all it's hard to win. Y'all always talking about, man, if you ain't got no ring, man, if you ain't got no ring, man, you ain't nothing. I ain't never. I can't say if you ain't got no ring. Cause there's some badass dudes I know that ain't got no rings. Well, where did I put it? Where did I put my Boston down here? I know I got it. Where I put it? I took a picture of it. Come on, y'all don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Don't do me. I guess I know I took a pic. Did I erase the picture? Wow. Or was it a video? Maybe it was a video. No, it was a picture. And I know, y'all, you know how you know you done something and maybe you erased it. Robert, what did you do? You did something wrong. Yeah. But the Lakers, it ain't been that many. It ain't been but 75, and Boston been in 23 of them. And I had my notes, and I had it in my notes, and I don't know what the heck I did with it. They had the numbers. Gosh, y'all is pissed. Oh, hold up. Hold up? Let me see. I know I can go back and get something that I might have deleted recently. I used to have this thing that said recently deleted. Okay, there you go, right there. Okay, let me see. Oh, I guess I didn't. I thought I did it. That man talking about is Cat in a different uniform next season? Man, I don't care. I already told y'all I don't like the way he play. I don't care where he at next season. As long as he ain't with the Houston Rockets, I'm good with Cat. I told y'all he wasn't good. Y'all the one was talking about he could play. And he can shoot. He can shoot. He can shoot. He the best shoot. Oh, here it is, y'all. Lakers got 32. I didn't want to call the wrong numbers out. Lakers got 17 titles and been in 32 finals appearances. So if you would have been on the Lakers team in history, it's a great change. Hold on, let me tell you. Lakers got 32 finals. All you people talking about, man, he ain't got no ring, he ain't nothing. Let me help you out. Lakers been in 32 finals, 17 titles. The Celtics been in 23, 17 titles. The Warriors been in 12, 7 titles. And the Sixers been in 9, 3 titles. Most 9 finals appearance. They got 3 finals. I know I had it, y'all. I don't know how I overlooked it. But they swept Indy with a win last night. 105 to 102 the game, with Indy having a lead of 202 to 98, y'all, late in the game. And then they went 0 for 4 from the floor and 2 turnovers in the final 3 minutes and 33 seconds of the game. Boston closed out 7-0 on that run. Y'all, Boston is 12-2 in the postseason. Jaylen Brown is the series MVP. A lot of people thought it would have been Jay. It was a close race. Tim Bontemps of NBA, ESPN, he voted for Jaylen Brown. Doris Burke, the announcer, she voted for Jaylen Brown. PJ Carlissimo, he was on ESPN Radio. He voted for Jason Tatum. Dustin Doporek, Indianapolis Star, he voted for Jason Tatum. John Schumann, NBA.com, he voted for Jason Tatum. Dennis Scott, NBA TV, he voted for Jason Tatum. Joe Varden of The Athletic, he voted for Jaylen Brown. Gary Washburn of the Boston Globe, he voted for Jaylen Brown. And Jeff Zilgett USA Today, he voted for Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown won 5-4. These 9 people voted. It was close. Either one of them couldn't. But see, I didn't want JT to win because JT was a little too up and down for me. He was just and Jalen was a dog every game. So Jason Tatum, it's your damn fault because sometimes I even had to. They tweet one. I mean, I tweet, email, no, text one of your former coaches at Boston and just said, "Man, what the hell is wrong with you?" I did that. And he said, "Man, that's just JT." But he Jaylen Brown averaged. I think he averaged 29.8 points per game. Jason Tatum averaged 30 points a game in that series. Boston cruised to the NBA Finals with a 12-2 record in the Eastern They couldn't muster up. But who is that? I think New York won a team and Cleveland won a game. I'll say won a game. They are the 18th team in history to get to the Eastern Conference Finals with 2 or fewer losses. That last team to do it was in 2000 and team to do it was in 2017. I don't know who that was. That might have been 17. Was that Stephen Curry? 2000. I don't know which one, but I remember that was the year. Boston did the right thing. They didn't play with their food. They're shorthanded in the team. But what I liked about Boston and I watched, they were good in the clutch. But during the season, they were losing a lot of games at home in the clutch. So a lot of people say they were winning on the road, but people questioned if Boston could play. Did they have the chops in the last 5 minutes of the game? I was impressed by Indiana. I like him. I even had a tweet. Y'all know I don't tweet much. I tweeted the other day. I'm going to stop tweeting too. But I tweeted the other day. What did I tweet? A few people. I said, I got a question. Is Andrew Nembhard headed on the Jalen Brunson trajectory? Somebody said he could be. He need to see it consistently. If Brunson was still with the Mavericks, he wouldn't be. Yeah, we didn't know that. I just said the same trajectory. Absolutely not, somebody said. He can't go to another franchise and do what Jalen Brunson did. You didn't think Jalen Brunson. See, they would kill people. Nobody think Jalen Brunson was going to go to the New York Knicks and do what he did. If anybody tell me on this show they did, man, I already know. You're capping. I got to do it. You're capping. So, but like I said, Boston did the right thing, not play with their food. They went on, devoured them boys, made short work of Indy. People question, like I said, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown has been, y'all got to understand. I think about some, DeAndre. Fob, what's up, baby? Fob, I got to call you after the show. 100, y'all think about this. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown has been around, y'all. 102 playoff games together. 102 playoff games that these two have been together. Some people ain't played one playoff game, period. The most playoff games by a duo prior to winning a title is 83. These dudes long overdue. But y'all know some. I'm gonna tell you some coaches just that made me not like them this year. Rick Carlisle, coach from Indiana, always mad about something. And that coach at Denver, Mike Malone. See, I wasn't really paying them no attention. Never listened to them, never watched them. But they got some ways that I don't like. Hold on. He said something. Y'all share the show. Let me see if I find it. Did I find it? Did I write his name down? Hold on. Watch this.
Yeah, there's plenty of reasons to be motivated for this game tomorrow. When you're the head coach of an NBA team, you tend to get information on things. So one thing I just heard in the last few minutes is that the league is making logistical plans for a trophy presentation on our floor tomorrow, and so that's something that I think should make our players' blood boil and our fans' blood boil, and it's just another layer of motivation to extend the series. Yeah, there's plenty of reasons.
Hey, buddy, you're down 0-3. They have to plan accordingly. Duh. See, sometimes y'all don't be listening to these folk like I be doing. What's up, Keith? I got you. I got you, Keith. I saw you had sent me something. Let's see what Keith sent me. Let me see, Keith. Keith, I don't, man. If you knew me, you'd be saying, Pope. Rob, let me see. Hold up, let me see, Keith. Where you sent me that thing at? You was talking about. Oh, yeah, I talked about that another time. That wasn't it. Mr. Fobb said, let me put it up there on the screen. Mr. Fobb said, this time last year, people were saying the Mavs made a mistake putting Kyrie and Luka together because they missed the playoffs. Now they are the best duo. You can't listen to this media stuff. But no, but guess what? I'm gonna take up for the media today because everybody can't have the same opinion. Somebody had to have a different opinion. Sometime, like some people don't. Dude, I don't mind you disagreeing with me. Some people, why do people get offended when somebody don't agree with them? I just never understood it. If you say something I don't agree with it, what I supposed to do? Sterling Crease. I just supposed to sit up there and just let you say a stuff that I don't agree with, and I'm supposed to sit back and say, I agree with it. You got the wrong Negro. Robert Hatter don't do that. Michael Smith. Robert Hatter ain't gonna do that. Keith Avery. I'm not gonna go along like Fob. I thought about it, Fob. People were talking about, and we'll go there. We're gonna go there. But people were talking negative about Kyrie. Everybody. I even said some negative things about it. Right? I just said, man, sometimes it's not good to talk. And don't force your opinions on other people. That's one thing I don't do on this show. I never force my opinions on y'all. I just throw something out there, and then I want y'all to come back and say, well, Robert, but what about this? And what about this? And what about this? It ain't about you proving wrong. It's somebody gave you something else to look at. Them people, Kyrie did some crazy stuff now. Don't get it twisted now. Kyrie, let me show you. In case you did, I'm a fair man. Hey, watch this. Didn't throw the finger at the fans. No. Then you go step on the leprechaun. You don't. Then do this. Then go tell the dude to suck your private parts. Kyrie did some crazy stuff now, a Fob. He's still my dude. I still took up for him. But I just call it like that. I stick. That don't make me, just cause he do something crazy, that don't make me sit up and go and now saying we're wrong. Fob, you following me? Somebody was coming to me the other day with some stuff, and I asked him. I said, well, and I kept giving him some more information about the stuff. And he said, man, I want to be mad, but what you telling me is the truth. I want to be mad. Yo, it ain't that I'm trying to call you out as wrong. But it might be another way to look at something. Quit being so insecure, black men. Kyrie was tripping for a minute. Yes, he was tripping. But I keep telling y'all that's my when he got a basketball in his hand. And y'all, he be out there killing them. Yeah, and ain't nobody said nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? He be out there killing them, y'all. Like this. It's some moccasins. And y'all always talking about, I remember all y'all used to buy the Kyries all the time. But how many of y'all done went over here and bought them Anthers because he ain't with Nike no more? Just how many? How many of y'all done went over there and bought the man out there killing them folks in these glasses? I saw him on, hold up, I saw him on the interview with Charles Barkley. I thought he had some slippers on. Because I don't really pay no attention to what he have on the floor. No, Kyrie was wrong. He wasn't. No, Kyrie was wrong. You shouldn't act like that. I'm going to call it like that. He was wrong. Shouldn't have did that. Because them people about to blackball. Y'all, see, I'm going to show you how crazy it is, though. Why? The New York Daily News. Nets deal Kyrie to the max. Oh, who cares? He's finally gone. He's your headache now. This the Nets. They ain't got no draft picks. They ain't got that. They ain't got that. And they got a bunch of players that can't play dead. Hold on. Let me tell you what else they said. But see, this y'all know when I changed. When I was getting on Kyrie because I ain't like what he was doing. But this when it pissed. This when I went to his defense. Let me make it big so you can see it. When them Fred Nix, whoever them clowns was, or Joe Tsai and all them, when they gonna tell this man, hold up, my name in the way. Let me make it a little bit smaller. Hold up, y'all. When they gonna tell this man he had to apologize. They ain't condemned the movie, but they didn't ask Jeff Bezos to apologize. They didn't send them with Jay's. And guess what? The NBA is about to do business with Amazon right now. Y'all got to hear me on this one. Let me put my face on the screen. Because y'all got to hear me on this one. Y'all got to hear me on this one. Y'all got to hear me on this one. Y'all got to hear me. Let me put it down there. See, y'all, let me tell you something. Y'all can't be messing with my people. Y'all can't be messing with my people. Watch this. They made him apologize for a condemned movie that was on Amazon, and all he did is post it. Follow me? Jeff Bezos, who platform it was up, they didn't say nothing to him. Guess what? Now the NBA is in business with Jeff Bezos. He's one of the TV packages, y'all. Y'all follow me? They made him donate a 500K donation to anti-hate causes. They made him go to sensitivity training. I didn't like that. Anti-Semitic training. Met with the ADL and the Jewish leaders. Met with Joe Tsai to demonstrate understanding. I didn't like this crap at all. I hope the New York Nets never win another game ever. That's why I sit there, because I didn't believe in what they said then. Now, I'm going to correct. Listen, if you did something wrong and I like it, I'm going to say, look, you did that wrong. But if these other people get on, get to messing with you and doing it like this, Robert Hatter, what's the name of his shoe? I don't know, man. They made by Anta, A-N-T-A. Same company with Clay Thompson. Anta, A-N-T-A, Mars. That's the difference in NBA respect for the wealthy and versus the rich. I mean, that's a good point. That's a good point. But I just be wanting y'all to know this because sometimes we just overlook some of this stuff, right? And then and then we got see this kind of stuff I don't like right here.
Let me say this straight up and down. I think Kyrie Irving should retire. I think he should announce his retirement today. It's not worth it at all. A matter of fact, let me say this straight up and down. I think Kyrie Irving should retire. I think he should announce his retirement today. It's not worth it at all. A matter of fact,
Homeboy, you've been doing a lot of stuff too, and ain't nobody asked you to retire. Y'all see what I'm talking about? Now he talking about he want the man because he didn't play, about the vaccination stuff and all that kind of stuff. He don't know what was going on in this man's mind. And I'm gonna stop right here because I'm not gonna assume. He was talking about this when he was with the Brooklyn Nets, y'all. That's an old video. I was with the Brooklyn Nets when Kyrie didn't show up. He wasn't showing up. Because of the vaccine thing, the Jewish thing. It was a lot of stuff, and he didn't show up. And this man, this wasn't recent. Okay, I'm glad you said that, Sterling, because I don't want everybody. Y'all share the show because I'm finna go somewhere. But if you out there right now and you silently suffering from anxiety, depression, I'm not no professional on this, but please call somebody and get some help. Please. I'm serious. Share the show, y'all. Everybody needs to share it right now. If you out here. Young golfer named Grayson Murray. I'm watching the golf tournament. Saw him on Thursday. Might have saw him on Friday. I don't remember. Then on Saturday, 30 years old, they say he passed away. And the reason I'm go here, because I hear these announcers. Stephen A. Smith didn't know what the hell Kyrie was going through. Kyrie was in a different place. He wasn't in a good space. But you come on here talking about it. Yo, this young man, Grayson Murray, one of the best golfers, 48th ranked golfer in the world. One of the best golfers on the planet. The young man took his life. He stopped the golf tournament, told his guys he don't feel right. Withdrew from the golf tournament. The next thing they hear about him, he dead. Went and took his life. And I got to play some of the stuff in case some of your friends, I need to play it. Y'all got to realize, people all over the world see this. And that's why I'm telling y'all to share this show. Because there's some people out here going through some stuff. Watch this.
Yeah, my parents have been through, hell and back basically for the last 6 years with me, fighting some mental stuff, and it's not easy on me and the people around me that love me. They don't like to see me down, and they've been my number one supporters, and everyone has their battles, and sometimes they're people are able to hide them and function, and sometimes you're not. And I think our society now is getting better about accepting that you know, it's okay to not be okay type deal. And I've embraced that type mentality, and not ashamed that I go through depression, anxiety, and you know, I know I've helped people out in the past just through my social media DMs, people messaging me, and you know, and that's, I think, part of I can use my platform to continue to help with things like that. Yeah, my parents have been through.
This serious, ladies and gentlemen. I had to take that time out. It blew me away. Blew me away. We never know what's going on in people's lives, man. Even some of y'all on this feed. That's why I tell you to share the show. Because maybe some person might hear something. Like the lady who sent me the letter telling me, thank you for saving her son's life and saving her family. I still don't know what I said. But if it wasn't for y'all being on here, I wouldn't be here to be able to say it and help change that young kid's life. When a woman come and tell us we the best 120 minutes of her day, we can't take this platform, this space for granted. That's why I appreciate. That's why I always tell y'all, I always be grateful for everybody. When I say, that's why I shout out the starting five, because they're there first. Serious, man. But back to Boston. I was just thinking about Boston, thinking about basketball, how they handled winning moments, and poised. And I saw some high school basketball, and I'm going to talk about high school basketball and shortly. So call all your high school basketball people. I got a word to your parents. I got a word for you. Y'all out of y'all damn mind, but I got a word for you. How do you handle winning moments? I saw some kids that just wasn't poised. I saw some pros that's not poised. And poised is a learned behavior. You got to keep putting yourself in those positions. And coach, you got to teach this in this instance. This is what you have to do. Y'all the Pacers over the last, a professional team over the last 3 minutes and 33 seconds. No points, no poise, no clue. It's from a college team. And I was just thinking about this, man, because I was talking about Nico Harrison, how he transformed that Dallas team who didn't make the playoffs last year, and y'all was talking about him. Bob just said it. But Brad Stevens changed. Somebody, let me tell you something. A friend of mine who really, if ever find out he lying, then I'm going to be in trouble. Because I really trust his judgment. I hope he listens. But we talked about, he said, Rob, one of the most brilliant minds that I've ever been around in basketball is Brad Stevens. It's a brother telling me this. And he don't say things like this lightly. So I just went to tell him, he said, man, he this. He said, Robert, Brad Stevens probably one of the only coaches that got fired and moved up. Find me another one. Y'all might know I'm where my women at on here? Where my women at on? Tanya. The man got fired and they made him president over basketball. You might not coach him, but you know how to acquire talent and manage talent. Let me see who. Mars, did y'all hear what I just said? Because some of y'all might didn't know that. Let me see. Keith Avery, did you know that? Big Coach, did you know that? Chris Charles, did you know that? Well, I'm a women. Tanya, did you know that? Yes, that's who said. Tanya, he got fired by the Boston Celtics as a coach. And they moved him up and put him the boss over the next coach. And he had to hire the next coach. Never seen nothing like that in my entire life. Dude from Michigan with the Cavs did that too, right? I don't know who you talking about. You talking about the old man? No, ain't the same. No, no, they didn't put him. They didn't put him in the position that Brad Stevens. He got fired, Tanya. You're not good enough to be the coach. But I'm gonna put you the boss over everybody. First of all, you knew he was white. Bayline, no. Bayline wasn't the boss. No, hell no. You better go look it up. Don't be guessing on him. Y'all, I can't make this up. But when my dude told me, he messed me up now. See, my dude was up there when Emi Udoka got in trouble and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, that's why. But, and he never told me that. I ain't gonna lie. He didn't ever tell me that. Somebody else had to tell me. He wouldn't say nothing. You know what? That's what I like about some of these coaches. I don't know all of them. That man didn't give me no dirt. He didn't. He said, man, he didn't. I promise you, he just didn't. He my dude. He know I wasn't going to tell nobody. But he said, man, I just don't even talk about that. It's an uneasy subject for me right now. I don't want to talk about that. So let me keep going. Let me keep going. But Brad Stevens changed his team just before training camp this year when he pulled off a trade to get Drew Holiday. Did y'all see how Drew Holiday, how he's so important, how Milwaukee miss him so? Ship Malcolm Brogdon, know-it-all ass out of there. Robert Williams, out of there. And a couple of first-round draft picks. Drew Holiday. Right? Stevens was a hell of a coach. Boy, but that move there, right there, make him a hell of a GM. You got to realize, man, Indiana just got swept after leading late in 3 of the 4 games. Pacers game 1. Up, 117 to 114? With the ball and 9 seconds left with the ball. Game number 3. Pacers up 109 to 101 with 2 minutes and 25 seconds left. And lost. Game 4. Pacers up 98 to 90 with 5.40 minutes left. Think about this. I want y'all to think about it. The Pacers are about like 30 seconds of the dumbest basketball imaginable from being up 2-0 in that series a while back. I was just thinking about that. But tonight, Dallas versus Minnesota tonight. And I'm watching Kyrie out there smoking them guys, and y'all only know y'all even paid attention. I'm gonna put them back up there. Kyrie out there smoking them guys in these shoes right here. Maybe I should make them big because y'all didn't say enough about it. How many of y'all gonna go buy a shoe? Kyrie Irving deserve apology from the Brooklyn Nets organization. They castrated, treated him like a child, suspended him, and fined him. I just gave you that information a minute ago. Let me get that shoe off the screen. He's a great human being, an incredible basketball player. The NBA is lucky to have him. So, Isaiah Thomas started talking. Isaiah Lord Thomas. He started tweeting. And he's tweeting. And I said, what the hell is going on? He was tweeting because Stephen A said this. See, now y'all finna understand why I choose to do what I do. Stephen A came out with this.
Brown, it's not so much that he's underrated. It's that he's just not liked because of his, quote, I am better than you attitude. He knows it. It's the same reason he is not as marketable as he should be. That's what an NBA source just sent me. I don't know that to be Brown. It's not so much that he's underrated. It's that he's
A source told you that. A source told you that. You come on here and defame a man's character and you talking about from a source? If I say something on here, I almost believe it. Or I won't even. Isaiah Thomas was pissed off. And I'm gonna tell you what he said. Let me make sure. Hey man, that dude doing too much, man. Stephen A. Did y'all see that? I'm trying to see what he said about talking about Isaiah. They talking about the other Isaiah Thomas. I ain't talking about him. But that was the video. Isaiah was upset with Stephen A. He read a text from an NBA source that says people don't like Jaylen Brown because he has a big ego, and that's why he's not marketable. Some people talking about Jaylen Brown was called too smart to play basketball, and I can't wait to show y'all maybe this what these these people are intimidated by. See y'all, and then you hide behind journalism integrity. Watch this. On a first take show, you hide behind journalists and talking about your source. I can't resist being my source. We need to have an intellectual, y'all, honest conversation about Stephen A. Smith journalism and the lie that he persists over ESPN. Stephen A. Smith in this role isn't a journalist, y'all. Unfortunately, most people are unwilling to speak this. We can get to why that's at another time, but I'm just telling you, on these fake shows, it's infotainment. But he's standing behind, I don't reveal my sources. See, what Stephen A. to me, he's a sports version of Rachel Maddow, Sean Hannity. He's a talk show host now. While Stephen A. could claim he's a journalist, all he wants, and whenever it suits him, Those journalistic days are behind him. They slipped into the rearview mirror the moment he decided to host a program called First Take, because you're looking for the hot take, first take, first take. Even Kendrick Perkins be saying something. Him and Kendrick Perkins and Jalen Williams did not challenge him that day. They went to talking about how, well, Jalen is this and Jay. No, but you let this man come talking about a source. A take is an opinion. Plain and simple. It isn't a carefully crafted and sourced story prepared for broadcasters or newspapers. There was a time when Stephen A. Smith was a 100% journalist. But that day has came and gone, with him choosing to take on the role as an antagonistic for 2 hours each morning, 2 hours each morning, and more than that on his own podcast. He just talk about everybody. And I just want y'all to understand that I'm not talking about him. I'm giving y'all the information. And y'all do with this information y'all want to. Over the last couple of days, Stephen A. Smith has been in the news. Then again, it feels like he is always in the news. Instead of us talking about the sports we love, we're talking about this man's opinion and on said sports, which he sometimes chooses to present under the guise of journalism using unnamed sources. Only reason I do that with y'all, I don't want to get my coach fired. If one of my coaches or one of my friends said, I don't want to get them fired. But I'm not finna fame no man's name like what he did. He is not marketable. So he telling America that this kid's not marketable. And they asked him, who was it? Even Jaylen Brown said, show me who your source, reveal your sources, player. See, so this is what Stephen A. Smith, y'all, has been regulated to, and what ESPN is more than willing to endorse, quietly or otherwise. It's become a place where somebody can host an opinion-based show for 2 hours daily and slander through unknown sources anybody they want to, and then behind the completely fabricated claim of journalism to protect themselves from the incoming fire that is sure to come after making those kind of comments that he made about Jaylen Brown. ESPN, ladies and gentlemen, I keep trying to tell y'all. That's why I tell y'all to support this show and share this show. ESPN is in the entertainment business. Sure, they will give you an occasional piece of journalism that can make you feel something. 30 for 30 features are great and stand on their own and should be applauded. But we have to stop pretending Stephen A. Smith is anything other than what we all bear witness to each and every day. He's a guy with an opinion. Does he have friends and sources? Yes. It should be noted, they are sometimes one and the same. Of course he does. But Sean Hannity has sources. We learned that during the Trump years, Lawrence O'Donnell and Rachel Maddow had sources too. But the moment you see fit to use these sources as part of an attempt to simply entertain, antagonize, or gin up controversy, you're not a journalist, man. You're just a noise operating beneath the facade of journalism. Y'all, he was a journalist for years. He was a journalist for years. I hope y'all hear me. But on TV, it's all about entertainment. People want to be entertained. Y'all like Cat Williams. Millions of y'all wanted to see Cat Williams come about and talk about everybody. Malcolm, I watched it. Seneca, you ain't listening to what I'm telling you. You ain't listening. You still talking about it. It's not about the source. It's not about the source. He's hiding behind the guise of the source. He hiding. He might feel that way, Seneca. Just I'm gonna tell you what I'm thinking. He might have said that and hiding behind. I knew you wouldn't follow me because you talking about his sources probably don't trust him no more. It's bigger than that, Seneca. Bigger than that. People want to be entertained. He does a great job of entertaining people, but that's not the point. Point was him hiding behind journalism when he stopped wearing that hat a long time ago, Seneca. Wasn't Jaylen Brown, y'all, one of the few players who actually spoke out for Kyrie? Go look it up. I got it somewhere. Just go look at it. Because it's all starting to make sense now. Jaylen Brown. Hold up. Let me tell y'all. Just in case you didn't know who Jaylen Brown was. Let me find it. Well, I know I got it. Where's Jaylen Brown? Watch this. Take a look at it.
Jaylen Brown's off-the-court interests are some of the most interesting I've heard from any athlete in any sport. So whether you're into sports or not, these facts about Jaylen Brown might surprise you because he is not your typical athlete. For starters, Jaylen is super smart. In fact, scouts were worried that Jaylen was too smart to play in the NBA. He was criticized because scouts were worried that he might become disinterested in playing in the NBA and pursue other career paths. He was taking a master's level class at Berkeley in his first semester. That's not no easy school. Jaylen was also the captain of his middle school chess team. He was also top of his high school class, played on the chess varsity team at UC Berkeley. He was the youngest person to ever lecture at Harvard. And he was offered a NASA internship. He's also primarily a vegetarian, a huge soccer fan, and he loves watching anime. And he's constantly described as an unusual athlete because of his interests outside of basketball. He plays multiple instruments, including the acoustic guitar and the piano. He also has a strong interest in history and is an avid reader. He enjoys reading books about historical figures and events to expand his knowledge and perspective. He's also an activist.
Why did Stephen A. Smith say something about this? But keep going.
In 2019, Jaylen Brown was named as an MIT Media Lab Fellow and has collaborated with the university to create the Bridge program, where they mentor Greater Boston youth and high school students of color that are interested in pursuing careers in STEM. So he's taken a strong interest in tackling income and education inequality. He protested heavily for the Black Lives Matter movement. He's an Atlanta native and he drove 15 hours to protest in Atlanta for Black Lives Matter. He spends his downtime from basketball exploring his passion for art. So he goes and visits galleries and museums. When he was just 22 years old, he became the youngest elected vice president of the National Basketball Players Association, which is the union for current players in the NBA.
And you gonna come on TV and say, I'm gonna show you what he said about it. See, some of y'all didn't know this about Jaylen Brown. I knew it. I wanted to represent him so bad, and I couldn't get in there. Because I knew I had a unique individual. But you to bring your black ass on TV and tell about this man, they talking about he do this. See, y'all, some people don't like for us to be disaccomplished. And they use the bidding of the Stephen A. Smiths of the world to talk about and talk down on young men like this. Y'all listen. I got to let y'all listen to this.
He also founded the Juice Foundation that strives to provide athletic and academic opportunities for children in underserved communities. And on top of all of this, has excelled as an athlete. Jaylen was drafted 3rd overall in the 2016 NBA draft and made headlines when he decided not to hire an agent, but instead negotiate his first contract by himself and with the help of the NBPA. which he later became the vice president of. And this summer, he signed the richest contract in NBA history, a 5-year, $303.7 million Supermax extension with the Boston Celtics. I gotta say this again, just in case you didn't hear me correctly, $300 million. He's in the final year of his previous deal, where he'll make around $31 million for this season. But when that contract kicks in next year, he's gonna be making $52.3 million a year and $69.1 million in the final year of his deal. Jaylen Brown's off-the-court interests are some of the most interesting I've heard.
So, ladies and gentlemen, because I know 99% of y'all didn't know that kid did all of this. But then, watch this.
Brown, it's not so much that he's underrated, it's that he's just not liked because of his, quote, "I am better than you" attitude. He knows it. It's the same reason he is not as marketable as he should be. That's what an NBA source just sent me. I don't know that to be Brown. It's not so much that he's underrated.
A better than you attitude? Stephen A. Smith, you've been around this dude, man. So Stephen A. Smith, Jay, acknowledged that the source, if you go back and listen to the whole thing, could be off, right? They both acknowledge it later. So why bring it up at all? Gerald Marr, why bring it up at all? Malcolm Hall, why? They acknowledge, him and Jay, they acknowledge that the source could be off. But why even bring it up? Big Perk, if another analyst said an anonymous person spoke ill of you, would you want that information plastered on national media? Actually, I know the answer to that, because you would have called them out for the same thing. See, Perk said, see what I hate about, this is what Perk said, see what I hate about the clip is that Stephen A. Smith, Jay Williams, and myself went on to praise Jay Brown about his leadership and especially the role he plays in the black community. Yeah, so why you even say that bullshit in the beginning? I'm finna say some crap about Malcolm Hall, then come behind it and try to, no! The clip is complete, Perk. There's no backstory needed. Doesn't matter if y'all praise him or not. People just disagree with that part. Yo, Stephen A. Smith shouldn't have said that. It's not journalism. Not revealing the sources. Secondly, if you continue to watch this segment, I completely disagree with them. I did completely, as did Kendrick Perkins. The point we are actually discussing is how underappreciated you are and why that may be. Which is why I read the quote. I even brought up how socially conscious you are and how that may not be lacked. Knowing you are a good brother, also that you are $300 million man and you deserve it. But that doesn't mean naysayers don't get heard. That comes with the territory. I don't care if, to Isaiah, Robert Hatter putting him on blast right now. A random person text Stephen A. Smith, people don't like Jaylen Brown. one journalist who has covered NBA for 30 years and two former players on there with him. All haven't heard anything like that, but decide, let's lead with that. Come on, y'all, it don't make sense. That ain't what you led with. If somebody texts Stephen A. Smith saying LeBron James is in the Illuminati, would you read that out loud? I hope y'all getting what I'm saying. Because this might be going over some of y'all head. I was listening to this comedian being interviewed the other day. Thank you from New York. This comedian was telling a story about a big-time drug dealer pushing mad weight. He's one of the biggest in New York. And he was telling the guy he wasn't afraid of anything. The drug dealer said, I ain't afraid of nothing. But he said when he went to China to make a deal with the mafia over in China, the triads, and he was talking to them, and he said, I've never been afraid of nothing. But when he got into their headquarters, they were so organized that he said it was scaring the hell out of him. He said they were so calm, they were so organized, they were so sharp. And the guy he was talking to, the head guy, they had a little small talk. And the head guy from China told him, he said, you know one thing about black people? He says, you guys are trendsetters. Everybody copies black people. You are so creative, your music, your style. Everybody likes what black people do. We're jealous of you. But the thing that you don't have is unity. You're very easy to break you up. This was the drug game talking. He said, y'all can't even organize crime. They said we can't even organize crime. Everybody got a mafia. Italians, the Russians, the Irish got a mafia. We the only one ain't got none. Y'all, I sit back and say, wow. 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 I got quiet because I just had to let that seep in. I just want y'all just get, I see you, Richie Blackman. Y'all, why? 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 I'm looking for something. That ain't it. I just wrote something this morning. I'm looking for it. I saw. I don't know if y'all. I want to share this with you. Uh, did y'all do me a favor? I want all of y'all to go take a look at Dr. Daniel Black's commencement ceremony and his speech at Clark Atlanta University. One of the most amazing speeches. I'm gonna put it. Let me see. I'm gonna see can I put it up on the board because some of y'all, you know, y'all just want me to do everything, and I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. Oh, okay. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it for you. Let me copy it. Let me say copy the link. I'm gonna put it on both feeds. Hold on. I need y'all. I need y'all. Cause we're gonna talk about that this week at some point. One of the most amazing commencement speech. I wish I'd have had that commencement speech when I was coming out of college. One of the most amazing, when I say amazing, I've ever seen. Let me give it to you so you can never say I didn't give it to you. Congratulations to Shelton Henderson for making the U.S. Olympic team. I saw that somewhere. I had it in my notes. It's probably over here. Hold on. Because I want to share something with you. Shout out to Sheldon for making the 18 and under USA basketball team. I call it Olympic. USA basketball team. Let me talk a little bit. You know, I saw the game between Melo's son and played against the Houston Hoops. And Melo's team got beat, the snot beat out of them. But I kept seeing posts talking about Melo and LeBron were courtside to watch Keon drop 28 points. That's how the post went. But they was 28 empty points. They was getting their ass beat by 1,000. But if you go watch the video, and you know he's serving people up, but they were empty points. A wise man called me early this morning. Glad you're here, Clyde. He said, first of all, let me go here. Let me go here first. First of all, Isaiah Thomas, the little bitty Isaiah Thomas from Seattle, he said he was really tripping how these young kids move around. He said, I really had a life-changing moment yesterday where a kid pulled an AKA out on me and the homies. And if it wasn't for who I was and him recognizing me in my own city, he probably would have ended our lives. Be safe out here. I wanted to give that up before. Because maybe if that little boy was somewhere in summer basketball or somewhere doing something constructive, he wouldn't be out there with an AKA. I had a job, a good job, wouldn't be out there. But let me go here. Yes, I saw it. Yeah. Okay. Yes, in case y'all. Let me see. Let me see that I find it. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Now you watch this video. Hold up. Hold on. Hold up. Let me try it again. Let me see what it works. Now, when you're watching this video, he's serving him. They talking about Melo and LeBron there. The man lost by 40. I don't know exactly how much. But it wasn't the game was never in doubt. But all these empty calories. But they want to brag about 21 points, 28 points. Man, I'm getting so sick of this summer basketball, man. A friend of mine called me this morning. He said, a lot of parents out here want things for their children that their children haven't earned. You basketball parents, I'm hearing y'all on tape. Y'all should get away from the camera. I tell you why I have a problem with some people in this community. Because I don't understand it. Jimmy has told y'all the story. Me and him out, I think Denver somewhere, watching some basketball, and the defenders had to be playing. I never supported defenders. My son never played for defenders. My son never wanted to play for defenders. I never had any affiliated with defenders at all, ever. But I was cheering for them like they was my sons or my nephews, because it was Houston against everybody. I never been to their practice. I never did anything with the defenders. My son used to always play against them. He never wanted to play with them. Y'all got to hear me on this one. I'm giving context. But parents, you out here wanting things for your children that your children haven't earned. Spend a lot of time criticizing other people's kids doing it. Creating conflict. I'm hearing y'all. Pass the ball. Shut y'all when y'all up in here. You don't talk to nobody else's kid like that. Told y'all the story. My son's grandmother come to the game. She don't know too much about sports. He playing for this team when they were young. And she asked me after the game, she said, "Robert, what does swing it mean?" I said, "That means pass the ball to the next guy." He said, "Why the coach, every time Robert get the ball, he tell him, holler, swing it?" I said, "Because he wanted him to pass it to his little non-playing ass son." Yeah, I said it. Because other people saw it. This lady don't know nothing about basketball. She saw it. Parents, you're allowing your kids to talk crazy to grown-ass men that are referees, and you standing your black ass there and ain't saying nothing about it. You're not holding your kids accountable. Tell you what I did. Son got one tech his whole damn career. Guess what I did? I came down there and asked the ref, "What the hell? What did he say?" And the ref said, when he missed the free throw, he said, "Damn." I said, "Ref, damn." I said, "That ain't no way to get." I said, "Okay, all right." So I didn't get mad at it. If that's what you getting a kid for, okay. But you can't stand right there and cheer for your damn son and not the other kids on the team. You got people from this community would go and watch other teams from this community play and won't cheer the damn kids on, and them kids be in the gym with them people sometimes. All of these kids in the same gym and know each other. What is wrong when that had to happen. And it happens in Dallas too. What is wrong with you people over these crazy ass programs that y'all can go and won't cheer for the next guy? I know I ain't getting no comments up there now. This space is toxic. It's unbelievable to me, man. Man, I put too much time in this community and trying to help this community out. But you got grown-ass men see these kids in the gym with them, work out with them, then you see them on the road and you won't even cheer for them because they play for another damn team. What is wrong with y'all? It's a crying shame. Malcolm, man is sick. It ain't selfish, they sick. That's got to be more than self. That's envy. That's got to be more than jealousy. That's envy. I go out of town. TJ Ford team is playing because I'm with another team. I can't cheer for him. Hey, all from Houston. And vice versa. After if you on one of these trips, you can't cheer for the other guys on the other team. Maybe hold on. Maybe y'all can make it make sense to me. If you do it, text your friends. Y'all know y'all texting people now. If you do it, come on here. I even go get the telephone and got a number you can call. Explain to me, why do you do it? Parents, now they're spending time criticizing other people's kids. You shouldn't tell nobody to pass the ball but your damn son. I'll wait. I see ain't nobody coming. I can tell why people ain't coming. Y'all got to explain this to me. Shout out to the Houston Hoop 16 gold championship. In the night, I don't know what gold mean and what that means. Somebody explain to me. They win the gold championship in the Nike EYB in Kansas City. What does that mean? Tell me what that means. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. There's steps. Y'all got this shit wrong. First thing you have to do when developing a player, you got to tell them the truth. Identify what their biggest strengths are and put in a plan in place. Then motivate and hold them accountable. Daddies, your son can't talk crazy to the damn referee and you don't go snatch a knot in his ass. Because I had to get it all the way here. I wasn't there. But shout out to the Houston Hoops. 16 under team. Somebody else sent me some on Twitter. I got to start doing this. What they say. I don't know some of these teams, y'all, so y'all got to help me out now. Okay. What they say? It's noticeably quiet on this feed, Malcolm, Melvin Dudes. It's mighty quiet, Melvin Dudes. How in the hell can you take your team out of town and you got some teams in Houston that might be beating up on you, you might be beating on them. When they playing, you should go and support them. I just gave y'all an instance. I ain't never had no affiliation with the Defenders in my life. But when I'm out of town, they from Houston, I cheered for them. I'm sorry, man. I just don't understand it. And ain't nobody telling me nothing. So, well, Robert, we don't like. Tell me something. We shout out these young kids. Darius Acuff, Sheldon Henderson, Nicholas Kamenia, Trey McKinney, Patrick Nwangba, Darren Reed, Morez Johnson Jr., Jasper Johnson, Mikael Brown, Jeremiah Fears, Nate Emmett, Daniel Jacobson. Those are guys who made the USC. Sheldon Henderson, man. The kid just kept working, man. Kept working. And this don't mean the other guys who did make it didn't play. But for this particular team, Sheldon's talents we needed. Shout out to Sebastian Adams Williams. He when he left, he came back and played. I don't know where the other kid was at who got cut from you. Did he come? I don't know if he came from. I didn't see his name in the stats. But shout out to Sebastian. Sebastian left the training camp after he got released and came back and played for his team. Yeah, I don't want to talk. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Grassroots basketball. Nobody talking. Attention. When you're at the tunnel tonight, I want you to ask some of those players what I just gave you. Information I just gave you. Alfio. Nike Peace Jam. This guy wrote, yes, the best commencement speech I've ever heard in a minute. How to you one step of the ant bed, which is this one. Oh, I know. Coach, I wasn't trying to step on no ant bed, Coach. This stuff just happened. I'm Alfio. Listen to me. Boo Williams. Anybody ever heard of him? Then had a program. Somebody said they sat next to him on his flight home the other day. They said they talked for 2.5 hours. He said, a man who has been doing this since 1982. The biggest takeaway, Boo Williams said, he said, in 40 years, the kids haven't changed. That's how I'm still able to relate to them. But the parents, They've changed. This man been in this grassroots game since 1982. He said his biggest takeaway, he said in the 40 years, the kids haven't changed. That's how I am still able to relate with them. But the parents, they've changed. Y'all, this kind of messing me up a little bit, man. Y'all, I'm sitting here thinking about Bill Walton. 71 years old, died, passed away. Y'all, he was one of my heroes. Him and Marcus Johnson. The reason I wanted to go to UCLA, because I was a little boy and I saw this image. Let me see if I put it up there. It's the image that's going to be forever etched in my mind. Number 21 right there is Larry Finch. That was my hero. Best basketball player before Penny. Coach Penny at Memphis. It's Bill Walton, hit 21 of 22 shots. That's what really made me, this game right here really made me fall in love with basketball. I thought he was the most amazing basketball. I followed him in Portland, followed his career. Probably the first time I'm telling this story. But Bill Walton was, he was everything to me. Because as a young kid, he beat my hometown team. My hometown hero. He beat my hero. So guess what? He became my hero too. But I always, the other day, I was just talking about potential. And a friend of mine, they called me and said, Robert, I took my notes out for that. I need more. So this for you. Because what I see, I'm watching a lot of these guys, they may not live up to their potential in basketball. And one of the greatest books I've ever read was Understanding Your Potential. It was talking about the wealthiest spot on the planet is not the oil fields of Kuwait, Iraq, Saudi Arabia. Neither is it the gold mines of South Africa, the uranium mines of Soviet Union, or the silver mines of Africa. Though it may surprise you, ladies and gentlemen, the richest deposits on our planet lie just a few blocks from your house. They rest in the local cemetery or graveyard. Buried beneath the soil of those walls, of those sacred grounds, are dreams that were never came to pass. Songs that were never sung. Books that were never written. Paintings that never filled the canvas. Ideas that were never shared. Visions that never became reality. Inventions that were never designed. Plans that never went beyond the drawing board of the mind, and purpose that were never fulfilled. So when I criticize you, when I give your son critique, I think he can do more. If he did this yesterday, that's past his potential. That ain't his potential no more. His potential is what you haven't done. If you already done it, that ain't potential no more. But our graveyards are filled with potential that remain potential, and that's a tragedy. If you walk the streets of your cities, your heart got to frequently weep as you encounter and observe the wasted down, the disoriented lives of individuals who just a few years ago were talented, aspiring, high school classmates of yours. During their youth, they had dreams, desires, plans, aspirations. Today, they are lost in a maze of substance abuse, alcoholism, purposefulness. The young man who died, Grayson Murray, the golfer, one of the best golfers in the world, he died. Alcoholism was killing him. He said he had to drink alcohol all the time before he played. He messed around and won a tournament while he was drunk on alcohol, so he kept drinking it. But they all lost in a maze of substance abuse, alcoholism, purposefulness, and poorly chosen friends. Watch who you be around. Their lives are aimless. Decisions haphazard. This is an enormous tragedy, y'all. So my friend called me and said, Robert, what would you do if I can mine the cemetery like they mine gold? I'd be the wealthiest man on the planet. That young man killed himself the other day, y'all. He was the 48th best golfer on the planet. I love to play golf. I just want to be out there playing golf with him. But he had some demons and some stuff inside him. Why is the graveyard so wealthy? Because buried in the cemetery are dreams that are never fulfilled. Books that were never written. Ideas that never came to reality. Visions that were never manifested. I was talking about a couple of weeks ago. I think Sebastian can be great, but I need him to he just got to keep going. He got to keep going. He got to go past his potential. Paintings that were never painted, songs that were never written. Listen, y'all, what I would like to tell y'all kids and you parents around here talking all the crazy and hollering at the stands and being negative, and all you grown ass men who out here can't cheer for another team, you sit up here and watch them play, but you're sitting there ain't cheering for them. Unbelievable to me. Let's not add to the treasure and the wealth of the cemetery, y'all, because what I'm concerned about is that we'll never see your work. We'll never see how great some of these kids would be. We'll never experience the inventions that you keep procrastinating on. See what you did after your yesterday, Malcolm, what you did yesterday ain't no good. Because potential is what? Untapped power. I think all of these guys got some untapped power that they ain't got to. You know what else potential is? Unused ability. I know some of these players got unused ability. I told one player, I said, man, if you implement this in your game and work about, by the time this summer's over with, ain't nobody gonna be able to guard you. He ain't implemented it yet. I don't even know he done worked on it. Potential is dormant strength. Strength you got in there, you don't even know it's just in there dormant because you hadn't stretched yourself. Man, I hope my young people in class today. School ain't out yet, is it? Potential is hidden power. I know we got some hidden power behind us. He said, got to put in that work, especially hidden power. You just criticize. They don't do nothing. No, I know what it takes to be great. I've been around the greatest. So if I'm gonna tell you, I told you, Mama gonna talk about, well, he did good in this game. I said, the man that played 6 games, I wouldn't send one of them damn tapes to a college coach. But he got it in him. He got hidden power in him. He got to get it out of it. We got to figure out how to get it out of it. Potential is all you could be, but you haven't became yet. Y'all don't understand, man. I'm trying to text somebody who need to be listening to this right now. I'm listening. This is the stuff you can tell your kids. Man, what you had yesterday, you better than that. Cause why? Well, Dad, why? Cause you can already do that. You got more. Potential is how far you can go in life, but you haven't gone yet. I hate to see the potential of this show. Because when I look back where it used to be, where it is now, the potential, because what we're doing now, I got to move forward. I got to push forward. Potential is how far you can go in life, and you haven't gone yet. But potential is who you really are, but we haven't seen you yet. Give me some drink on that. Malcolm. Potential is everything you can be, but you haven't became it yet. I'm listening. Potential is everything you can be, like I just said, and you haven't became it yet. Potential is all you can do, but you haven't done it yet. Yeah, this weather out there crazy, but we cover. Potential is never what you have done. It's always what you could do, but you haven't done yet. In essence, whenever you done something, it's no longer your potential. Potential, if potential is not what you've done, but what you could do, then wherever you have done is no longer your potential. That little degree you got, that ain't it. Strive for more. That position you got, That ain't it. Therefore, you should never be impressed by what you have done. Because if you are impressed by what you have done, it could stop you from doing what you could do. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I got to click myself on that one. Hold up. I had to click myself on that. Wait, hold up. Wow. I like that one. I just took that. See, therefore, you should never be impressed with what you've done. Because if you are impressed by what you just done, it could stop you from doing what you could do. Happy birthday, Keeges. Keeges. You gonna like this. You gonna have to go back so you can hear this. You got to push that cursor back when the show is over. The greatest enemy of progress is your last success. The greatest trap to moving ahead is getting us excited about where you are now. See, whenever you feel like what you've done is the best you can do, you just died. No matter what you've done, if it didn't kill you, there's more left. No human being come to this planet empty. You came here loaded. You came here to make a deposit. I know you just think, I'm just here to look cute. I just here to good. I just here hip. I just here. No, you came to make a deposit. I told you. Every time I pass a library, I feel convicted. Because I don't want to be a generational thief. I don't want to not have a book or several books that can be in this library so the next generation can read them. You came here loaded to make a deposit. Alpha, you making deposits. Malcolm, I hope you're making deposits. Chris Charles, you here to make deposits. A deposit you would make. And if you don't make it. You are a generational thief because you stole from the next generation. The next generation is supposed to benefit from what you came to deliver. Boy, I wish I had somebody to talk to me. Hold on, I got to hit that again. You should never allow what you've done to stop you from doing what you could do. No matter how great what you done is, don't park right there. Boston Celtics. This group ain't won no championship. Don't park. Yeah, you swept them guys, but don't park. Dallas Mavericks, you 3 up on them guys, but don't park. The best kept secret is a strange secret. You know why? Because only one person has it. And the secret is about you. See, there's a secret about you that nobody knows except the one who manufactured you. No matter who you believe manufactured you. There is information on you that has been kept because it was given. If it was ever given to anyone else, they wouldn't believe it. How to be set free so you can discover your secret. See, that's why I have to get this to these kids today. This is for the kids today. Grown folks, if you get it, I love you, but this for my kids. Because I learned a long time ago, the key to freedom is knowledge. And the key to knowledge is the truth. And the key to the truth is the manufacturer of the truth. The greatest enemy of man is not sin. The greatest enemy of man is not Satan. The greatest enemy of man is ignorance. Ignorance is the cause of all destruction. Y'all know that? We can blame many things on this entity, and we call that the devil. That we become irresponsible lately because we just blaming stuff. We eat bad, get sick, and then blame it on the devil. Hold on, let me hit myself. Hold on, because ain't nobody else gonna say nothing about that one. Wow. Ignorance is the major enemy of man. I hope I still got y'all because I'm still on here. Ignorance is the major enemy of man. That's why those people at these summer basketball is acting crazy like this, because they just don't know. That's all ignorance is. Ignorance is the cause of all destruction. See, the Bible said, my people perish or they are destroyed because of lack of knowledge. Here's the point. Listen to me, if you don't know anything and you teach your children what you know, then your children are as smart as you. Boy, that wind is blowing outside out there. Yo, my crazy, it's crazy. I got the windows open too. Help us, Lord. Does y'all get it? I'm going to give y'all this again. If you don't know anything and you teach your children what you know, then your children are as smart as you. Write this down. All I know is what I have learned. And let that sink in for a minute. Let's sink in. No matter how many books you have bought, you only know the ones that you read. Some of us bought books last year and haven't cracked the pages open yet. And you show people your library is impressive and, impress them with what you don't know. See, buying information doesn't give you revelation. Because 90%, you got 5 minutes of the knowledge you need is right in your house in a book you ain't never read. Didn't I tell y'all about that one time? I'm sitting there, what you call the people? The interior decorators, they come in and decorate your house. They put books over here under the lamp and under there and put them. So what day, I mean, they put the book over there. So one day I just grabbed the book. And one of the most amazing books that I ever read in my life. And they were using it as a staging, just a prop. So 90% of the knowledge you need right now, it is in your house in a book you never read. And name of that book was Leaders Eat Last. Changed my life. Every time you pass a library, knowledge incrimination. Boy, it's black out there. So don't blame it on the devil. Don't blame it on your mother-in-law. Don't blame it on the teacher. Don't blame it on the school system. You don't need a teacher to learn. Boy, I'm getting out. You don't need him to learn. I love Professor Alfio. You don't need him to learn. You don't need a professor to make you read a book. Yeah, I never forget going to college. Y'all walk in this class. And walking in this professor, I've been wanting. He's so cold. I mean, I've been wanting him. And I know he is this great reservoir of knowledge. And I'm walking in there, and I know I'm going to just learn from him. He was in there for 5 minutes. He gave me 5 books to read. Read 5 chapters, write a paper, and I'll see you tomorrow. I looked at him like, where you going? Spend all that money for someone to tell me to go and read a damn book. But knowledge is the key to freedom. But the key to knowledge it's got to be checked carefully. That's why I tell y'all, when I say something, when I tell you something and you're not sure, go check it. Just like I want you to fact check them fake tweets. I want you to. I implore you to. I used to think that knowledge was power. That's not necessarily true because you can learn the wrong thing, Craig. Congratulations to Ray Moore. He done retired, man. My main man. 37 years teaching and coaching y'all kids. Craig, look at it. Craig. Work that potential. What's that? Putting out total energy necessary to increase all levels. Oh, wait. I ain't heard that one, Craig. I like that one. But let me get back. I used to think that knowledge was power. But that's not necessarily true because you can learn the wrong thing. Jesus said that the only thing that can set you free is not knowledge, but knowledge of the truth. See, it's dangerous to learn the wrong thing well. Some people are experts in error. So knowledge doesn't mean you're smart because what you may have learned may not be true. Oh, I know. I know I'm hurting somebody. I don't mean to. I just, hold up. Where my dang it? The most dangerous thing for a person to have is knowledge that is erroneous and they believe it's true. The most dangerous human beings I've ever met is ones who had zealous error. People with zeal who were wrong. And it has caused a great tragedy in our humanity and our history of man. See, most of the problems of our past are a result of zealous, erroneous people. People who had information that was wrong, but they thought it was right, like them Trump supporters, and are zealous. Y'all, Hitler, for example, believed that everybody else was subhuman. And the Aryan race was the only true human race. That's what he believed. And that error made him massacre millions of people. Y'all remember the Crusaders who were Christians? Were in error when they killed thousands of people all over Europe because they had a theological error and tried to force people to come to Jesus with a sword. If you didn't, I'm sticking. I'm a kid. It's amazing what we do with error. So listen, if I tell you something on this show, go fix your stuff. Go find it out. Because you know if you say something on there, I'm going to go look it up now. I don't mind you looking stuff up on me. But it's amazing what we do with error. We defend it vehemently. Knowledge of the truth will set you free. Not just knowledge, but the truth. Oh, man, I'm 2 minutes over. I'm going to finish this right quick. The key to the truth is the manufacturer. The manufacturer is the only one that knows the truth about his product. Everybody else is experimenting, everybody else is guessing, and everybody else has opinions. That's why you shouldn't get information from anywhere else except from the manufacturer. Don't even believe the retailer because he is in the business with sales. That's why I just don't, it's just hard to trust humans to tell me who I am. But you believe when nobody tell you who you are. Don't depend on the customer's experience to determine the product of a value, the value of a product. Boy, I'm just scared. But I got a few more words because they abuse it and it didn't work for them. If something happened to this Apple computer, I'm calling Apple. That's who made it. I'm not finna call them other people. Best Buy, if I got it from Best Buy. Best Buy is just a retailer. I need to go to Apple because Apple know the intent because they built it. They know what the intent, they know what this thing can do. See, because some customers don't know how to use something. Many of us let people talk us out of good products because they abuse it and it didn't work for them. Because their marriage didn't work, that means marriage don't work. You just don't know how to stay married. You didn't follow the specifications. You didn't go back to the manufacturer. So if your toaster don't work for you, it doesn't mean the toaster ain't no good. You just plugged it in wrong. The truth of a product is only hidden in the mind of the manufacturer, y'all. Manu mean to make. Factor. Manufacture. The maker's mind. Don't use it until you read. Don't use it until you read the mind. That's why they give you a manual. If something go wrong. But man, I enjoyed this. This was for a certain person. And I hope you got this. I hope our young people got this. But I am about to log off because the weather is terrible. And it's terrible. It just might black out anyway. So, but I will see y'all tomorrow. Be safe. Stay indoors. I'll see y'all. See y'all tomorrow. All right? I'm out.
Jim Hicks. Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. We live.